Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sitting here by the fire. It's very warm. Last 2 Sundays I was on the beach, and the fire is made of sun. I am Julie Hannon, and I'm joining you from my fireside this morning for a little Sacred Sunday visit, a little Sacred Sunday. And as we begin, if you're joining me live, I'd love you to invite friends and share this practice by sharing it, and I'm doing it right now. Let's see, I'm sharing it right now to my timeline. So I invite you to do the same. There we go. Okay, all done, all shared. So let's come together in breath. Today is about being inspired. It's the last Sunday of the month, of the first month of the year, 2021, 13121, 13121, and this month's theme has been starting anew. And I was reading and looking for inspiration this morning, and I really discovered this place of, or was reminded, I guess, I didn't discover, I remembered that being inspired is about inspiritos. To be inspired is to breathe in, to be filled with spirit. I actually looked it up to make sure that I wasn't losing my craziness, losing my mind. It says to inspired is actually also to breathe in and exhale. To breathe in, to inhale. So let's inhale together. Inhale completely, exhale through your mouth. And then you continue that pattern while I tell you a little more about being inspired. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. To be inspired is to be filled with the urge or the ability to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. Inspiritos, to be filled with spirit. So breathe in and allow that breath to come in completely and fill you with life force, with chi, with energy, with spirit. Long, slow inhales and longer, slower exhales, and exhale through your mouth. When we breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth, it tells our parasympathetic nervous system, the part of us that's anxious or has fear, that everything is safe, that you are well, that you can exhale completely. A person in their last breath, a man, a woman in their last breath, drops all they are carrying. In your last breath, you drop all that you are carrying. Each breath is a little death that can set us free. Each breath is an opportunity, a moment to exhale, to release whatever heaviness we carry. I read this morning these words that I wanted to share with you. Breathing is the fundamental unit of risk, the atom of inner courage that leads us into authentic living. With each breath, we practice opening. So inhale together. Open, open, open. We open to receive that breath, taking it in, and then each exhale we release. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for joining me this morning. Literally, the teacher is under our nose. Our teacher is right here. For me, it's heart and breath. So on your next breath, whenever that comfortably is, inhale through your heart and exhale through your heart. And the part of you, if you're joining this practice for the first time, that wonders, how do I breathe in and out of my heart when you're telling me to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth? Still keep that mechanical, technical place of in through your nose and out through your mouth, and put all your attention on your heart. So try it again. Long, slow inhale. Long, slow exhale through your mouth and your heart. So if we're anxious or fearful or wondering or feeling lost as in this place of starting anew. What's going to come in 2021? I'm still not vibrating from what came in 2020. What's going to come in 2021? Let's dive into our breath today and release the places of anxious or fear, or closing, gripping, tightening with each exhale. Breathe in again and breathe out again. So often in New Year's, in the starting anew, we make agreements with ourselves, or commitments, or what are they called? New Year's resolutions. And these are places of changing our ways, of doing something new, of making a new habit. My sister's making a new habit to go for a walk every day. And it started out just as a walk, to go outside and walk. And now she's 10,000 steps. And she was talking to me the other day about that walk, because she went walking. It's very cold here. 3 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Celsius. It's 3 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. I was admiring her going out when it's so cold. Sometimes she puts on extra pants and extra coats. So breathe in again. And exhale anything in the way of your resolve, the things that we carry, the old habits. The fear, the anxiety, the familiar, we grip onto it, and it doesn't make space for the new. So just like you completely exhale in this practice this morning, so your next exhale, whenever that comfortably is, I'm going to breathe in now. Exhale completely like you're wringing out a rag. So exhale, and then squeeze tighter. Squeeze tighter until all the air comes out. And pause with that exhale and know that there's going to be another inhale. And then inhale. Always, as I invite you into this sacred Sunday, into this practice of connecting to love and connecting to your center, I'm inviting you into a place to discover clearly your center and anything in the way, and to notice what's shifted. So much of what happens in life is about we plow through, we keep going, and we don't notice that we've changed. So this is why I invite you into the practice, into the chat, to notice what's changed, to claim that new shifting place. So notice if you're having any reflex to hold on to a time before 2021. I have that reflex. I want to have classes in person. I want to sit in meditation and lead a circle with you live in person, where we share air, where we're inspired together by the space around us, the physical space, the sacred space that we've created. So I let that go on the next exhale. When we feel that reflex to hold on, it's often the moment we need to let go. To let go, let go, let go. When we feel the impulse to flee, it's the opportunity to face ourselves. So breathe in again, and this time as you inhale, walk in deeply to yourself. Inhale, I often say walk out the front door of your heart. Inhale, walk in the front door of your heart. Take up residency in your heart. Maybe imagine yourself taking a seat there. Many traditions talk about a lotus flower blooming there, or in the well of your pelvis. But I bring a rose in. Walk in again on your next inhale. Bring a rose in with you. A rose, a flower, into your heart. And then let the rose open softly in your heart and sit in the center of that rose. What color rose did you bring in? Pink or red? Purple, white, yellow? What color is the rose? Can you feel the softness of the petals around you? Smell the sweetness of the rose. Breathe it in again. Breathe it out again. Breathe out again through the heart, releasing anything in the way of really experiencing what it would be like to sit in the bloom of a rose. Maybe it's beach roses. They have a certain sweetness and smell that's the sweetness of the rose with that salt air. Breathe in again. Any places that feel tight or holding, that's the precise moment to take this breath, to go to the teacher that's just under your nose, to the inhale, to know that you can be inspired, and to exhale completely. Let it go. Taking that, allowing yourself the gift of a big inhale and exhale, of taking up residency in your heart, gives you the gift and the possibility of breaking that momentum of anxiety or holding on or gripping. It's one of the access places to joy. Breathing in and out of your heart. So whatever's happening for you now, I invite you to tune in again to that place in your heart and bring in a feeling of joy. Share your love. You can certainly do that by putting a little heart on, reminding yourself in the present to be with your heart. To send a little heart or a like by. To breathe in again. And then fill your heart consciously the next inhale with a feeling of joy or appreciation or maybe warmth. Maybe what you can do today is tune into the fire behind me that's warming my back and bring that warmth in. Draw the energy of transformation. Fire is transformative. Draw that energy of transformation in through your heart. Feel the warmth come in with your inhale through your heart. And then exhale. And let that energy spread through your whole self. And do it again. Sometimes the greatest way to come into connection with a person is to breathe together. So let's all do it together. Those of you who are here with me live, I'm going to pause a little bit so everybody catches up. And now breathe in again. Inhale together, long and slow. And exhale through your mouth, longer and slower. What would you like to start anew as this month comes to a close? Sunday, Sacred Sunday, the place of gathering. I'm so appreciative of those of you who gather with me live in this place. Sunday is a time to come into this place of your center and to connect to love. So whatever you want to be inspired by, to create, to breathe in that inspiration, I invite you to connect to love on your next inhale. So bring love in through your heart. Send it out through your heart. Feel that sacred connection with the frequency of love. For me, sometimes it helps to paint it purple or blue, that deep, deep color, and invite a frequency of love in. The ritual of gathering to connect to love allows us to drop all we carry for a moment or a breath, any preconceptions, our lists of the ways we failed, or the ways we've been done wrong, or the ways we've been wronged. Any secret burdens, releasing them, letting them go, and filling with love. Drop the regret or the resentments or the expectations. Exhale it and feel that love and inspiration come in. If you are someone who's not in a relationship with Spirit, maybe you're not with me in the morning, but if you are here and you're not in a relationship with Spirit or the divine or that place of being filled by a force bigger than you, allow yourself to rest in the faith of love. The unconditional love, the pure love, the love that makes the flowers bloom and the trees reach for the sky and they go to sleep here in the winter so deeply and rest, and then they bloom again in the spring. We trust this process, this life force, this blooming, cyclical way of being in the world. Here I am, it's depths of winter, and my friends in Germany who've joined me today, or Belgium, are feeling a little whispers of spring in the air. Breathe in again, connect to that love, release anything in the way of receiving it. And I want to bring you a few words of John O'Donohue to remind you of the power of your breath. I thought of beginning anew, of ending this cycle of beginning anew with the breath of fire this morning. A cleansing breath, a place of really honoring ourselves and purifying with the breath. And it felt a little too, didn't feel as quiet as I wanted to be today. To just soak in the heat instead of to create the heat. So to receive with an inhale all the warmth that is available to you. To let go with an exhale anything that keeps you from receiving that warmth this morning. So these are the words from John O'Donohue. I bless the night that nourished my heart to set the ghosts of longing free into the flow and figure of dream that went to harvest from the dark, bread for hunger no one sees. All that is eternal in me welcome the wonder of this day, the field of brightness it creates, offering time for each living thing to arise and illuminate. I place on the altar of dawn the quiet loyalty of breath, the tent of thought where I shelter, wave of desire I am sure to, and all beauty drawn to the eye. My wish for you today, and John O'Donohue's, may your mind, may my mind, may your mind come alive today to the invisible geography that invites us to new frontiers, to break the dead shell of yesterdays, to risk being disturbed and changed. May you have the courage today to live the life that you would love, to postpone your dreams no longer and do at last what you came here for, and waste your heart on fear no more. I invite you into that place to have the courage today to live the life that you would love. Breathe in that inspiration. Whatever's inspired you today, what did you find inspiring as we took a breath together? As we let go of the places of fear or anxiety, of holding tightly to a past, When we bring joy and offer joy, we can simply be with joy. And sometimes there's sadness. We let that pass through us. Happiness is our birthright. Sometimes we forget. And that's the joy in remembering that we've forgotten. So it gives us the opportunity to step in again, to connect, to breathe. As I close the Sacred Sunday today, let's rub our hands together. Our hands are connected to our heart. Let's activate that heart connection. We did this last week. Breathe in through your heart. Exhale through your heart. Rub your hands one more time. Inhale, bring one hand to your heart and the other hand reach out and offer. Here in America, we used to shake hands. It's an offering of connecting heart to heart. So offer that connection to someone in your mind's eye. Reach out and offer it, and then bring that connection in that you've offered. Receive it, and reach out with your other hand. So we give and we receive. One hand for receiving and one hand for giving. Last breath in together. Join in that connection, connecting to love while distancing, making a circle around the planet. From those of you who've joined me today, we're in Vermont and Berlin and New Hampshire and New York and Massachusetts, on an island by the shore. Those of you who've joined me who I can't see here, who haven't commented, thank you for joining me throughout the day, for enjoying, well, you may enjoy, but for joining me in this sacred practice of Sacred Sunday, of connecting to your center, to your love, and radiating that out into the day. I invite you to remember this place with a breath, that you can return here anytime, that the teacher is right under your nose. I love hearing from you in the comments of what shifted for you today or what was nourishing for you. Thank you for joining me by the fire this morning and warming my heart. I hope that you bring your warm heart and warm words out into this day today. Happy January. May you start anew in February. Guess what our theme will be? Love, love, love. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Thank you so much. I look forward to next Sunday.